Kaya and Bridget McGinley. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. ESM goal by number 3, Liliana Di Natale.
Welcome to Spartan Sports Network, folks, for today's girls lacrosse contest. As the ESM Spartans welcome the Syracuse City girls lacrosse team. Currently, the Spartans are leading 1-0 at the 8:25 mark here in the first quarter. We apologize. We were having audio technical difficulties. Alongside you tonight is Tanner Jace as your play-by-play. As currently, Morgan Purcell has it in the middle of the field. Dump off behind the cage. This is Jordis Aldrich, who scored the game-winning goal for the Spartans in overtime on Tuesday in their overtime win against Clinton, which will cover that game at halftime. Currently, Anna Padawana with the ball. Dumps it over to Sophia Ferns. Ferns trying to make a move, being double-teamed currently at the moment. Over to Purcell, who loses it momentarily, but we're going to get a whistles blown, as that was on number 5, Elena Wood. As Wood causes the turnover, Syracuse City heads the other way. Dump off to the far side of the field. The shovel shot by Celia Witherth is no good. Bridget Burns currently with possession. Middle of the field being defended by Purcell, and we're going to get a whistle blown. On the free shot for Syracuse. The shot is good. That's number 23, Bridget Burns, knotting this game up at 1 for Syracuse in their first goal of the day and getting the first goal of the season for Syracuse.
Syracuse City goal by number 23, Bridget Burns, unassisted.
That's currently Laura Markert at the draw circle for the Spartans. Opposite for Syracuse is Elena Wood. That draw is popped up in the air, and that ball is going to be recovered. Ooh, it's going to be lost out of the stick of Liliana Di Natale. As she recovers that one, she's got the only goal for the day for the Spartans. Maneuvers around a few Cuse defenders and clears the ball for the Spartans, and we're going to get a whistle. Actually, no, we're going to get a momentary non-whistle. That inside feed to Ferns is no good. Panawano. And we're going to get a whistle. And that foul is going to go against Sophia Ferns. And the ball will head to the way of the to Cuse. Far side of the field. Delaney with it. Over to Thompson. Thompson fumbles, and it's recovered by Mackenzie Schombaum. And we're going to get a whistle here, as we're going to get a foul on Syracuse. Spartans try to push in transition. Cobb knocks it off her stick momentarily, recovers the ground ball, but we're going to get another Syracuse foul. We're down to the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter at Spartan Stadium. Currently knotted up at 1 by a Liliana Di Natale goal for the Spartans and a Bridget Burns goal for Syracuse City. Di Natale's got it on the far side of the field near the 15-yard line. Settles the offense down, dumps it over to Laura Marker. Marker over to Aldrich. Aldrich moves behind Cage for the Spartans. That inside feed intended for Christina Lekovic, and Cobb recovers that one. Aldrich back behind Cage. We'll dump it over to Padawano on the near side in the end zone. Aldrich looking to get by Syracuse, but is being defended by 2 defenders, and we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a free shot penalty for the Spartans. Aldrich moving inside. Bouncer is no good. The attempt at the bounce is no good. Syracuse caused the turnover, and it's going to head the other way. They're going to get that one over to Burns. Burns being defended by Di Natale and Ferns. Over to Delaney. Delaney to the back of the cage. Number 15. Actually, sorry, number 19. That is Cecile Weatherly, and that shot's going to be wide for Syracuse City. And it's going to turn the possession over to the Spartans. Hallie Amadio currently with possession as she tries to run that one out with a roll. With the momentary turnover, Sarah Godleski in goal picks this one off. Godleski looking to clear, being defended by 3 Syracuse defenders momentarily. She will dump that one off to Margaret Rich as the whistles blow. Rich loses possession momentarily, and it's another ESM turnover. Delaney with it currently, loses possession, but we're going to get a whistle blown. And we're going to get actually a Syracuse turnover here as Di Natale will look to clear and pick up the pace a little bit. She dumps it off to Aldrich. Aldrich gets past midfield. She's running. She's got numbers in transition momentarily. She doesn't pass it. She takes the shot herself. Actually, that goal is not going to count as the whistle was blown before the shot, so it's going to be a free shot penalty for Aldrich once again. She's going to take this one from the middle of the field, though, at around the 15-yard line. Running inside, that ball is off this. It's tipped off the stick. That shot was defended and hit off the stick of a Cuse defender. That possession is going to stay with the Spartans, though. Padawano over to Di Natale. Over to Marker. Marker dumps it over to Cobb on the far side near the 10-yard line. Over to Lekovich. Marker moving inside, being defended by Klivlak. And she will dump it off to Ferns behind cage. Aldrich, inside feed. That pass is tipped by a Cuse defender, but Lekovich will get it. And we're going to get it inside. We're going to get a foul on Syracuse. Marker will head to get a free shot opportunity here. 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Marker, her bouncer's off. Recovered by Marker. Marker trying to get it. She will run back out to the top of the key, but we're going to get another whistle. Marker's free possession stops off the stick of Knapp. Recovered by Lekovich. Padawano's got it behind cage. 13 seconds left. Over to Ferns. Ferns is going to try to make a move, try to cut inside. That ball is knocked out of the stick by Riegelman. And that ball's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to go, but that's actually going to do it. So after 1 quarter of play, the Spartans are tied up at 1 with Syracuse City, and we'll be back after this short break.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
I get her.
Welcome back to Spartan Sports Network as the ESM Lacrosse team is currently tied at 1 with Syracuse City. And a big thank you to our partners, NFHS and Trappers 2, for partnering with Spartan Sports Network. To open up the second quarter draw for the Spartans, it's Maddie Wood. Actually, sorry, that is not Maddie Wood. Elena Wood heading back. I'm going to take a guess and say that is Maddie Wood because I currently do not have 29 on my roster, and that looks a lot like Maddie Wood. So Maddie Wood and Elena Wood at the draw circle for Cuse and ESM. That one's a pop-up back. That ball is recovered by Cuse. And Bridget Burns moves that one past the midfield line for for Syracuse. Elena Wood moving inside. Her fake, her shot. Her shot is good. It's an Elena Wood goal and a 2-0 run for Syracuse.
Syracuse City goal by number 5, Elena Wood, unassisted.
Wood heads back to the draw circle after the draw circle window open up the second quarter of action. Wood tosses that one up in the air and catches it herself. It's another draw win for Syracuse. Wood double teamed by Wood and Amadio. Her pass, that's an errant pass. That ball looks like it was intended for Burns. Thompson lets that one go through her legs, and Riegelman picks that one up. Thompson moving fast, gets by multiple ESM defenders. That ball is deflected off the stick, and Godleski gets possession for the Spartans. Godleski will shovel that one over to Amadio. Amadio will run up the near sideline, and she clears with ease. Halley gives it to Dina Talley in the middle of the field. Over to Aldrich on the near side at around the 10-yard line. Back to Dina Talley in the middle of the field. Mitchell gets the touch on the far side of the field near the 10, over to Kane at the 5. Mitchell gives it to Dina Talley on the inside, and we'll shovel it back over to Mitchell. Mitchell loses possession momentarily, regains it. That pass heads over to Aldrich on the near side of the field at 10. Mitchell at the near side and around the 20. Dumps it to Maddie Wood in the middle of the field. That pass is errant, but that ground ball will be recovered by Rhiannon Cobb. The inside feed. Abigail Kane with the goal. She gets it off the assist from Cobb, and Abigail Kane ties us up at 2 apiece.
This on goal by number 4, Abigail Kane, assisted by number 20, Rhiannon Cobb.
That goal comes at the 9:35 mark here in the second quarter. So Morgan Purcell to the draw circle for the Spartans. Purcell will beat Burns for that draw. Callie Sweeney currently has possession on the far side of the field. Mitchell drives, dumps it off to Aldrich on the near side. Aldrich will be defended by 3 players from Cuse, and she gets picked up from behind the cage. Aldrich moving inside, whistle's blown. That one's going to find the back of the net, but they're going to take another one away from Aldrich. And it's going to be an ESM turnover. Thompson will start the clear attempt for Syracuse. As her pass is up top to Burns. Burns by the 40, by the 30. Over to Reigelman. Reigelman of inside. Her pass is going to be, it's actually going to be considered a shot. Actually, no, we're going to get a whistle beforehand, and it's a free shot opportunity for Syracuse. That one's good as Maria Reigelman gets the Cuse back in front. It's 3-2, Syracuse City at the 8:22 mark here in the second quarter.
Syracuse City goal by number 14, Abigail Delaney, unassisted.
Purcell and Wood at the draw circle for their respective teams. Purcell coming off a win against Burns the last time on the draw circle. That one is going to get launched towards Leah Thomas and Burns. And Leah Thomas will come up with that ground ball, and it's a draw win for the Spartans. Thomas pushes that ball up to Aldrich on the near sideline. Gets by the 15. Will look to move inside. Inside feed for Cobb. Cobb's shot is good. Rhiannon Cobb ties this game up at 3 with 8:03 remaining here in the second quarter.
ESM goal by number 20, Rhiannon Cobb. Assisted by number 7, Jordis Aldrich.
So it's a quick tie for the Spartans off the free shot goal by Syracuse City. Wood and Wood back to the draw circle. That one's thrown up in the air. That one is going to be knocked around a little bit. And Marker picks that up. Actually, we'll lose that one momentarily. And Jane Klevik will pick that up for the Cuse. She moves in transition. That ball is knocked out of the stick by Maddie Wood. Maureen McGinley pushed that one up top in tempo as Cobb cannot maintain possession but regains it. Cobb gets double teamed and launches that one upfield for Aldrich on the near side. Aldrich once again pushing the tempo. Inside feed. Wood. Wood has nowhere to go, being defended by 4 players, and the bounce shot it's going to be called back. We're going to get a free shot opportunity here for Maddie Wood, as that goal would have put the Spartans up by 1. So 7:17 remaining here in the second quarter. Maddie Wood looking to get the Spartans back out in front for the second time tonight. Wood, her shot. The bouncer. That one's off the stick at the legs, but we're going to get another whistle, as we're going to get another free shot opportunity for Maddie Wood as she was pushed in the crease after her shot. Wood, her bouncer. That's off the body once again. And we're going to get a crease violation on the Spartans. Knapp throws that one into play. That ball is caught by Mia Leo, and we're going to get whistles on foul on the Spartans, and Leo will take that one from behind the midline. Reigelman being defended by Rich. Gets by Rich. Picked up by McGinley. And Reigelman will go behind the cage and dump that one off to Witherthal. Witherthal moving inside. That shot's off. Elena Wood gets the rebound. Wood trying to make something inside feed. Reigelman with her second goal of the day off the assist from Elena Wood. And it's 4-3 Syracuse City with 5:58 remaining here in the second quarter.
Syracuse goal by number 14, Abigail Delaney, assisted by number 5, Elena Wood.
Apologies, that was not Reigelman's second goal of the day. That was Abigail Delaney's first goal of the day in the first of the season. Camille Mitchell to the draw circle for the Spartans. As Mitchell will throw that one behind, but we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a we're going to get a redo on the draw. And we're going to get a 20 seconds put back on the game clock here at the end of the first half. Mitchell throws that one in front. That one's recovered by Delaney. Delaney over to Wood on the bounce pass. Wood finds Smith. Smith finds Witherall. That pass inside. That's for Klivak. And Klivak will just dump that one back off to Witherall. Pass over to Burns. Burns is going to get that one tipped by Christina Lekovich. And McGinley gets that pass off in time. She found Padawano, but we're going to get a whistle blown on the Syracuse foul. Levkovich is going to get that one tipped out of the stick, and Burns will get that one and start the clear for Syracuse City. That pass up top. That one's going to get tipped and picked off by Hallie Amadio, and Amadio starts to clear on the far side of the field for the Spartans. That one's going to be off the stick of a Spartan defender, and Syracuse City is going to get possession with 4:20 remaining here in the second quarter. They lead by 1 currently. And we're going to get a whistle off the clear attempt. Thompson starts to clear at the 30 on the far side. Weaves her way by ESM defenders. Gets that bouncer to Smroll. And that ball is going to be picked up by Smith. And we're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be out of bounds on Smith. So the Spartans get it with 3:56 left in the second quarter. Looking to tie this one back up. And we're going to get another whistle. And it's a ESM turnover. So Cuse will look to go. Pass a little too high for Burns, and Godleski will just recover that ball up. Godleski, her pass. Over to Amadio. Amadio kind of tips that one ahead. Cobb recovers. Will get to go. Cobb. She'll run that one near the end zone behind the cage. Inside feed intended for Ferns is off the stick of a Syracuse defender. We're going to get whistles blown as Delaney recovered that one. And Delaney will start the clear for Cuse. Woods currently got it. Callie Sweeney defensively on Wood at the moment. Over to Leo. Leo at the far side 30 being defended by Rich. Dumps it back off the Wood near the 15-yard line on the far side of the field. Wood moving inside, gets a good move. That shot is high, but Witherall is back there for Cuse. 2:30 remaining here in the second quarter of action. Syracuse City currently leads the Spartans by 1. Score is 4-3. Leo currently on the far side in the end zone. Gives it over to Burns. Burns over to Delaney. Delaney over to Smith. Smith fakes the pass to Klivak and dumps it back off to Delaney, but Klivak finally gets this one back.
2 minutes remaining.
Burns on the far side. Over to Smith. Delaney over to Burns. Burns. Back to Delaney. Delaney over to Smith. We got three-way hot potato happening over here as that feed to Klivak gets to the 15-yard line on the near side. Delaney being defended by Mitchell. And we're going to get a whistle blown, as that one will stay with Syracuse City. Mitchell finds Leo behind in the end zone. Over to Witherall. Witherall being defended by Margaret Rich. Burns, Klivak. Over to Smith. Under a minute remaining here at Spartan Stadium with the first half. As Delaney's inside feed. That one was intended for Witherall. That one will be picked up by Rich. And Rich will start the clear for the Spartans. That pass intended for Delaney gets there. Delaney inside feed to Burns. It's off the stick of Burns. So we're down to the last 30 seconds here. Cuse currently leading the Spartans by 1. Shovels that one over to Delaney in the middle of the field. Over to Wood. Wood moving inside. Being defended by 3. Her shot's off the stick of Godleski. Godleski will cover that one up, and we're down to the last 15 seconds of action. Godleski trying to help clear for the Spartans. Godleski's got every Syracuse City defender on her, and she'll get a whistle on the far near side of the field. Godleski's got 3 seconds. Godleski, 2, and another whistle blown, and that's going to do it. So after one half of action, Syracuse City leads the Spartans 4-3, and we'll be back with you for the SSN halftime show in a few minutes. Current score, Syracuse City 4, ESM 3. Welcome back to Spartan Sports Network here at Spartan Stadium as we bring you the second half of girls lacrosse as Syracuse City currently leads the ESM Spartans with a score of 4-3. Partners, we are thankful for our partners NFHS and Trappers too, as Syracuse City wins the draw to start the second half. Wood currently has it. She goes behind the cage. Wood inside her move. Her shovels off Godleski, and Godleski gets a save. The recap. 4 goals scored by Syracuse City. Number 5, Elena Wood. Number 12, Marina Reigelman. Number 14, Abigail Delaney. And number 23, Bridget Burns. As Amadio will try to help clear for the Spartans, she gets that ball up to Abby Kane, who passes the 50. Spartan goals are scored by Liliana Di Natale, Abby Kane, and Rhiannon Cobb. That's Maddie Wood currently with the ball in the middle of the field. Her lead defender right now is Elena Wood, and dumps it over to Markert. Markert over to Di Natale. Di Natale behind the cage, over to Padawano. As Aldrich moves inside, her bouncer's good and ties it. 10:48 at the 10:48 mark. Spartans tie this one as Jordis Aldrich gets her first goal of the day and her 4th of the season. She's had 2 wiped off the board already today, so probably a sense of relief to get her first today. .10:48 here as Morgan Purcell and Elena Wood heads to the draw circle for their respective teams. And a pretty even matchup so far tonight at the draw circle for both teams. Purcell launches that one behind, and that one's going to be recovered by Delaney. And Delaney will try to evade 3 ESM defenders as Wood slips on the turf. That one's recovered by Ferns momentarily, but we're gonna get a stick-to-stick foul on Syracuse City, and that one's gonna stay with the Spartans. Purcell will start past the midfield off this whistle. Purcell gets by 2 Syracuse City defenders. She's got some space and will set this Spartan offense up. That's over to, I believe, Padawano behind the cage. Padawano being defended by Smith and then picked up by Delaney. Purcell gets it on the far side, starts driving in, or being defended primarily by Ava Wood momentarily right there, but she goes behind the cage. Dumps it off to Ferns. Ferns looking for her first goal of tonight's action. Tries to make a move inside, does her shot's good! Sophia Ferns gives the Spartans their second lead of the day. And it's 5-4 ESM.
ESM goal by number 6, Sophia Ferns, unassisted.
Purcell back to the draw circle for the Spartans. They currently have a 1-goal lead and are on a 2-0 run. Purcell tries to get that ground ball through the legs of Wood. Cannot. Thomas gets into the shuffle. Knocks it off her feet a few times and recover. And Wood with a good stick move recovers that ground ball and draw for Cuse and draws the foul. Wood's going to get it on the near side. And we'll dump that one way off as Reigelman will get that one. And a created ground ball opportunity right there off the errant pass. Cobb trying to get that one into ESM defense to an ESM offensive player. And we're going to get a Cuse foul. Cobb, tended pass for Kane. Delaney fouls that one around. And we're going to get a foul on Mackenzie Schoenbaum. Bridget Burns, space, transition, and she will just back off of that one. She was being defended by 2 ESM defenders. Wood will move to the far side of the field at around the 10, and she will pass that one to behind the cage to Witherall. Back to Klivic. Witherall tries to get around McGinley and cannot. Burns with it in the middle of the field. Over to Delaney. Delaney over to Leo. Leo gets it to Witherall behind the cage. Burns trying to get around 3 ESM defenders, can't. Dumps it off to Klivac. And Klivac will lose momentary possession but regains it and will dump it off to Smith, but it's off the stick of Smith. And we've got a missed ground ball opportunity by Cuse, and it's going to be a Cuse turnover and head the other way for the Spartans. Thomas launches that one over, tries to find Amadio. That one's going to roll up the sideline, and Delaney is going to tip that one back to Syracuse possession. And it's another ground ball recovery for Cuse. Actually, it's going to be it's going to be a Cuse turnover there, and Kane will pick that one up and run. Padawana has it on the far side. Alex to go behind the cage. Cobb in the middle of the field to Purcell. And we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a free shot opportunity here for the Spartans. Purcell's shot. That one's off the pipe. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Cobb will take it off the whistle. Over to Purcell. Purcell tries to make a move inside. Over to Padawano. Dumps it off to Ferns in the goal. Ferns being defended by Smith. Tries to make, will get defended by 3 Syracuse defenders, and we're going to get a yellow card issued. And we're going to get a free shot opportunity here for Sophia Ferns. Ferns, her bouncer, that's off Knapp. And Knapp's going to bounce that one, and it looks like the Spartans will keep possession as Thomas on the hustle play retains possession. And it's a quick ESM turnover and gives that one right back to Cuse. Thompson moves past midfield. That one's off the stick of Smith. Purcell's trying to get the ground ball. Being defended, it's Reigelman on the attempt. That one's being knocked around a little bit, and Smith gets possession. Padawano defending Smith. Dumps that one off to Wood. Wood over the heads, past the midfield line, over to Delaney. Delaney tries to find Burns and can't, but Klevak's going to get that ground ball. And it's another ground ball win for Syracuse City. Delaney at the hashes. Will give it to Leo at around the end zone and gives it to Witherall in the end zone, and we're down to the last 4 minutes of play here in the third quarter. Delaney's shot stuffed by Godleski. Rage picks up the ground ball, and we'll give it back to Godleski in the cage. So another save to add to Sarah Godleski's ledger for the night. That pass is upfield, and Ferns is going to have that one knock off the stick. And Syracuse City will get possession behind the 50-yard line. Wood. Her pass gets past the 50. And we have Delaney currently in the middle of the field being defended by Purcell. Purcell's going to give a little push behind the ball, push behind Delaney, and the Cuse will keep that one. Delaney dumps that one to the far side of the field, over to Burns. Burns over to Smith. Smith gives it to Leo on the near side, and to Witherall in the end zone, in behind cage. Witherall, the feed inside for Leo. That's off the stick of an ESM defender, and Purcell will move in transition for the Spartans. She clears with ease. Dumps that one to Ferns. That pass is wide, but the ground ball is picked up by Cobb. Cobb looking to make a move, looking for her second goal, and we're going to get a whistles blown. And Cobb will get a free shot opportunity. Cobb will look to extend the lead for the Spartans by 2. Cobb shot, the bouncer. That's saved by Knapp right into this pocket. Knapp gets another save. Gets it up to Klevak. Klevak clears. Looking for the open player and cannot find it as she's being guarded by Purcell, and Purcell's going to get another whistle. So Klevak will take it from middle of the field. Kane and Thomas are the two primary defenders on your screen. Whistle blows. Klevak over to Smith on the near side near the 20. Gives it to Burns inside. Burns with a spin move, then gets defended by 3 ESM defenders and causes an Cuse turnover. But Cuse Wood recovers the ground ball for Syracuse City. Gives it back to Delaney. Smith gets it. Delaney at the hashes. Inside feed Klevak. Klevak will get a whistle. And we're to the last minute, 14 remaining here in the third quarter. Spartans currently lead Syracuse City 5-4. The referee issues a yellow card to McGinley, and Klevak will get an opportunity right here to tie this game up at 5. Klevak, her bouncer, that's off the post. Leo's going to get this one. Tries to get it, gets it to Witherall. Inside feed for Wood. Wood's going to lose that one, but she's going to get a whistle, and we're down to under 1 minute here in the third quarter. Wood, her free shot. The bouncer's good. And Elena Wood with her second goal of the day ties this one up at 5.
Syracuse goal by number 5, Elena Wood, unassisted.
Maddie Wood to the draw circle for the Spartans. Burns to the draw circle for Syracuse City. And we got 40.8 seconds left here in the third. We're tied up at 5. That snaps the ESM 2-0 run. Elena Wood recovers that draw off the throw up. And Wood moves in transition to the 10, moving inside. And we're going to get a whistle. Wood trying to get the lead back. She does. Elena Wood gets 2 quick goals and puts Syracuse City back out on top, 6-5.
Syracuse goal by number 5, Elena Wood, unassisted.
Burns and Wood back to the face-off, back to the draw circle for the Spartans. 14.2 seconds left remaining here in the third. Wood, that ball gets tossed up in the air. Ferns momentarily had it. Burns recovers the draw for Syracuse. It's a loose ground ball. 3 seconds remaining here in the third. And that's going to do it. So after 3 quarters of play, Syracuse City leads 6-5. And when we're back with you, we send it to the desk.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Welcome inside the studio as we recap the Spartans' win on Tuesday against Clinton in a 10-9 overtime win. The game-winning goal was scored by Jordis Aldrich to give the Spartans their first win of the season in overtime fashion. Maddie Wood tied the game up with 30 seconds left in regulation, and the Spartans start off the season strong with a win. She gets it! Spartans win it! As we got a statement from head coach Bill Aldrich. He says the girls have been working extremely hard to prepare for this for the first season. Hard work pays off, and we got a W in our first game. We played well and hope to continue our winning ways tonight against the City. We are excited about our first win. We need to continue to work hard to win more games. That's head coach Bill Aldrich with that statement. And we headed back to the stadium for the fourth quarter action. How much time we got left? Welcome back to the fourth quarter action here at Spartan Sports Network. Syracuse City currently leads the ESM Spartans 6-5. It was a 2-0 Elena Wood run that currently has Syracuse City out on front on the Spartans. We're going to get a draw violation on the Cuse. Actually, correction, we're going to get it on the Spartans. So Syracuse City will head the other way. Wood gets by the 50. Her pass upfield to Delaney is got around the 25-yard line. She gives the inside feed to Burns. Burns trying to get something going. Can't, being defended by two ESM defenders. Dumps it off to Delaney behind the hashes on the far side of the field. Inside feed intended for Clevax. No good. Godleski will recover that ground ball. Smith pressuring Godleski on this ride. Godleski tosses this one. And Leo recovers that one, but we got whistles blown, and it's a Syracuse City turnover at the 11-minute mark here with 11 minutes left here in the second half. Purcell trying to work upfield. And gives it to Shambaugh behind. And she tosses that one upfield to McGinley. McGinley gets it to Wood. Wood looking for the equalizer, loses that one and cradling the stick. And it's an ESM turnover recovered by Cuse. And we're going to get a timeout. And we'll be back momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network.
You know, I'm a person too.
And as we're back out of the timeout, Clevac's got it at the 30 on the far side of the field, and we're going to get a whistle blown. Delaney gets it on the near side. Over to intended for Smith. Dina Talley recovers that ground ball. She's moving with numbers. She gets by midfield and clears with ease for the Spartans. Dina Talley heads to the middle of the field. Dina Talley will get a whistle. And we're going to get a free shot opportunity here for ESM. Dina Talley was looking for her second goal of the day as we're at the 9:38 mark here in the second half. Dina Talley for the tie. That one's off the post. But the ground ball recovery by Padawano keeps possession with the Spartans. Margaret's got it. Mills to the middle of the field. Double team by 2 Syracuse City defenders. Dumps it back off to Dina Talley in the middle of the field. Over to Cobb. Cobb over to Dina Talley. Loses that one momentarily, but recovers it. Dina Talley being defended by Wood. Marker gets it. She heads back to the middle of the field. Marker drives, backs off, being defended by Delaney and Wood, and she gets that ball to Padawano behind the cage. Over to Ferns. Ferns trying to get her way into the paint. Inside, and we're going to get a whistle as Sophia Ferns tries to make a move inside and doesn't get it. Ferns, her free shot opportunity. That one's off the stick of Knapp. Wood trying to get the ground ball. And that one's going to go the other way. So Cuse with a defensive stand gives the ball back to as Thompson will clear. She's being defended by Wood, Aldrich, Cobb, and Padawano. And we're going to get a whistle on Padawano. Smith, middle of the field, up top to Delaney. Delaney on the far side at the 20. Sets the tempo, decides to take the foot off the gas pedal, gives it to Leo as Delaney gets it back. Gives it over to Burns in the middle of the field near the far side hash. Over to Wood on the near side hash. Over to Smith. Delaney gets it at the 20 again. Over to Leo on the near side, on the far side, near the end zone. Back to Delaney. Over to Burns. Burns. Smith. Looks like Syracuse is trying to take some time off this clock. Smith. Intended for Clevac. That pass is errant. That pass is out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Spartans. So it's a Cuse turnover. So the Spartans have 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. They currently trail by 1. We're going to get a whistle as Shambaugh tries to clear. And we're going to get more whistles. And we're going to get a yellow card awarded to Syracuse City. Shabon gets it over to Wood. Wood's in the middle of the field but loses possession off the deflection. It's a ground ball. And we're going to get a whistle as that one stays with the Cutes. And sorry, we're going to get white ball as Aldrich will go. She's being defended by Thompson. And we're going to get another whistle on Syracuse City. 6:09 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Spartans still trail by 1. Aldrich over to Cobb. Wood's got it. Wood moving around the cage. Trying to get some space. Wood gets defended by 2. And we're going to get whistles. And we're going to get an ESM turnover. Thompson moves up. Trying to clear for Syracuse City. She's currently being defended by 2 ESM defenders, and we're going to get a whistle right there. Actually, no, we're going to get a Cuse turnover. Cobb pushes in transition. Cobb loses the ball momentarily, and we're going to get a whistle as she tries to get that pass to Amadio. Cobb's going to get it off the reset. Dianatelli gets it, but Cobb gets it off. The deflection off the stick. Spartans trail by 1 as Cobb passes that one to Padawano behind the cage. Padawano, inside feed intended for Dianatelli. That ball is loose. Ground ball, Dianatelli moves inside, has space. The bouncer ties it. Liliana Dianatelli's second goal of the day ties this one up at 6 with 4:35 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
ESM goal by number 3, Liliana Di Natale, unassisted.
Burns and Purcell at the draw circle for their respective teams. 4:35 remaining in the 4th quarter, 6-6. Spartans looking for their 2nd win of the season, while Syracuse City looking to start their season off strong with a road win. Purcell and Burns throw that one behind. Wood recovers the draw, and it's a draw win for Syracuse City. Syracuse City looking to get back ahead. Delaney got one man to beat. It's Godleski. Delaney gets the Syracuse City the lead right back with her 2nd goal of the day. Fourth 23 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Syracuse goal by number 14, Abigail Delaney, assisted by number 5,
So Burns and Purcell
Elena
back
Wood.
to the face-off, back to the draw circle. That one's launched behind into Syracuse City territory, and Purcell gets the draw win for the Spartans. She's being defended by 1 currently. Gets a whistle, and we'll get a reset. Purcell intended feed for Cade. Gets by 2 ESM players. Padawano scoops that one back up on the ground ball. Ferns has it. She's on the far side near the end zone. Ferns trying to get inside. Backs out and dumps that one back off to the top to Purcell. Purcell over to Thomas. And we get a whistle. And we're going to get a free shot penalty here for Leah Thomas. She looks to tie this one up. Thomas looking to tie this one. She gets that one tipped. That one's off the ground still. Ground ball. That one's going to get picked up by Smurl, and we're going to get another timeout with 3:07 here left in the 4th quarter. It looks like it was a Syracuse City timeout, and we'll be back with you momentarily here on Spartan Sports Network. And we're out of the timeout here on Spartan Stadium. The Spartans currently trail Syracuse City 6-7. We're down to the last 3:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Syracuse City will have possession out of this timeout. Wade will start with possession for Syracuse City in the end zone. Her pass upfield, that's off the stick. That one was intended for Smith. And Reigelman will take that one. She gets by midfield, but she's going to get a whistle. Burns, far side of the field. To the 15, to the end zone. She's behind cage, being defended by McGinley. Burns over to Wood. Wood on the near side, over to near the 5-yard line. Moves inside on Sweeney. Over to back to Burns behind the cage. Wood gets it. Burns. Down to the last 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Spartans trail by 1. Syracuse City looking
remaining.
to score, to go up 2, and put this one away for good. Burns being defended by McGinley. Burns trying to find something. McGinley playing great defense in this possession. 1:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Burns gets by McGinley. Dumps it off the Wood behind the cage. Woods gets picked up. Woods got space. She gets it. Elena Wood with her 4th goal of the day puts Syracuse City up 2 with 1:22 remaining here in the fourth.
Syracuse City scored by number 5, Elena Wood, unassisted.
So Elena Wood after the, actually, it's going to be Burns back to the draw circle. Maddie Wood's going to get to face her. The draw is pushed into Spartan territory. We're going to get a whistle, and it's going to go to Syracuse City. Woods got it. Middle of the field. She'll be defended by multiple ESM defenders and gets by them. Inside move on Amadio. Tries to move inside, but she's going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a free shot opportunity here for Syracuse City. Minute 3 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wood will dump that one behind into the end zone. Under a minute. That's Burns with it. And we're going to get another whistle. Burns will be defended by McGinley. 54.2 remaining here in the fourth. Burns fakes a move inside. She will dump that one off to Wood in the end zone. She's going to be defended by Dina Talley. Wood tosses that one to Burns. McKinley will pick her up once again. And we're going to get another whistle. Wood gets that one behind the cage. 22 seconds remain here in the fourth. Spartan's currently trailing by 2. Wood being defended by McGinley and Amadio. Tosses that one over to Burns in the cage. Dina Talley will pick Burns up. And we're to the 6-second mark. And that's going to about do it here at Spartan Stadium. It's going to be an 8-6 Syracuse City win. And Syracuse City starts their season off with a road win. And ESM falls to 1-1. For producer Todd Durantini and our fabulous crew, I am Tanner J. saying so long from Spartan Stadium here on Spartan Sports Network. Your final score, Syracuse City 8, East Syracuse Manoa 6. Good night, everybody.